Okay, so all natural concealer.
Okay.
Here's the texture of it.
Ooh.
Go ahead and feel it. You want to touch it, but it's really, it has a shea butter base in it. So
Yeah, I feel it. I was just about to say that.
it's very creamy, and you know, it doesn't have a lot of the chemicals and the bad harsh ingredients in
So
it.
what shades should you get for concealer?
Well, for you, I have a light, a dark, and a medium. For you, a light, a medium, and a dark. And for you, I'm using the dark.
Okay.
It's not, even though it's called dark, it's really not a dark color foundation, concealer. You really want to go a little bit lighter with your concealer. You don't want to match it up to your skin color perfectly, because concealer should be a little bit lighter. That way it's going to brighten up the eyes like we're doing right now.
Okay.
And you know, anytime you have a blemish or anything, you want to adjust the color of it. You know, not only, you know, conceal it, but adjust the color, because a lot of times either you have a dark spot or you have redness, you know, from a blemish or whatever. So you need to lighten it up to adjust the color of it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it does. Oh, okay. See, I had it all wrong with the concealer. I thought the concealer should be a little bit of yellow for ethnic people.
It's different for everyone. It should, all my concealers have yellow in them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and that is true, because there's no dark skinned people, no ethnic people that have pink in their skin.
Yeah.
And a lot of cosmetic companies have like concealers and everything that are pink based, which I don't know any black people that have pink.
To get a concealer. Well, reddish, dark red.
Right, red and pink are two different things,
Yeah.
though.
I made a mistake and got a concealer that made my eyes look like I was a ghost. I don't know what was going on. It's pretty yellow.
Well, because you know why? I'll tell you why. Because it has an ingredient called titanium dioxide in it, which is a white mineral.
Mm-hmm.
So if you put it on dark skin, it will make the skin look gray. And a lot of my products do not have that ingredient in it, so it's really true to color. Like what I'm putting on you right now, it's lightening your coloring up a little bit, but it's not turning you gray.
Oh.
So.
And it has shea butter.
Yes. And it's
Which is
very
good
nourishing.
for your skin and your hair.
Exactly. It's funny because black people know about shea butter, and I tell a Caucasian, "Oh yeah, it's shea butter," and they're like, "What's that?" Oh, you don't know what cocoa butter is. Yeah, exactly. So it's the same thing, everyone. Cocoa butter, shea butter, same thing. Great for your skin. That's why I have it in my product. Okay, so that's the concealer. And next we are going to apply the foundation.
Ooh.
Okay, so this is Voluto Velvet Foundation. This is not a mineral powder. It's a hydrating powder foundation. So it's, again,
Absorbs the oil.
it absorbs oil, but it also does not have that white mineral in it, so it's not going to turn you gray. Okay, so that's the big thing. So I'm putting a small amount on the brush, and then what I like to do is kind of dot it on the face first, like this. And then I blend it in. And again, Tia doesn't need tons and tons of foundation, even though she thinks she does. You have a piece of glitter on your forehead. Did you go out last night?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Finals for school, that's all.
Yeah, glitter finals, right. But all I'm doing is dusting it on, and this is going to help to even out the skin tone. It'll help with the hyperpigmentation as well. It'll also absorb oil. See how that small amount made a big difference? I'm going to again do another small amount. And it adds a really beautiful radiant glow to the skin. So I also put a little on the eyes where I put the concealer. I always recommend to add powder on top of a concealer to help set it. So that's all you really need to do. So one thing I also want to show you with Tia is, so how does that feel? Let me ask you that.
Good. It doesn't feel heavy. It feels really light.
Okay. I didn't tell her to say that either.
Yeah, it does feel light. It doesn't feel heavy.
Okay. So when
and I'm sure I don't look like a ghost.
No, you want to see a mirror? Here it is. You don't look like a ghost.
Ooh. See, I like this. I have somewhat of a glow.
Very good. That's what it's all about. Now, if you really want to glow, we're going to take a little bit of the Sau de Pele Radiance Booster. This is not a foundation. It's not a foundation. It's not a highlighter. It kind of does a little of everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, again, I tap it on first. And this is really going to add that glow that everybody likes. So it works on all skin tones. I have one color that works no matter if you're really light skin or really dark.
So when you apply a glow or, well, you said it was called a radiance.
A radiance booster, yeah.
Do you apply it all over your face or just on your
It really
cheekbone?
depends on where you need. You know, some people need, their whole face to look glowy. I generally put it on the cheekbones. So I put it here, on the nose, a little bit on the forehead, and then a little bit on the chin.
Okay.
And then I just be sure to blend it really well. Sometimes I blend it with my fingers. And then sometimes I'll even put it on the eyelids. If you're not going to be wearing a lot of eyeshadow, this is a great product to wear on the eyelids. I'm going to put a little more on the eyelids just so you can see what it looks like. It adds a really just beautiful golden sheen without looking oily. Works great as an eyeshadow base too. It works great. Don't be laughing at me because I misspoke myself. So that's a very basic look for someone like you that normally doesn't wear makeup but wants to kind of even everything out and wants a little bit of a glow to the skin.
Yeah, this is definitely a glow.
That's what it's about. But it doesn't, the reason I like it is it doesn't look like you have like all this shimmer on your face. It just looks like you have a warm glow there without looking like you have all this glitter on.